formal speech, so it's probably not going to be as good as Ali and this is. The reason I didn't write a speech is because I know that when I start reading off the lines, I'm going to want to go off the page and start talking about other things. So what I can say is, for everybody in this room, when you first stepped foot on the pool deck, you probably saw me there. I've been swimming for a really long time, around 13 years now, and I think I've been swimming on the team the longest of all the swimmers currently. And this is kind of a guess, but I'm pretty sure I've swum over 100 meets in my swim career, and over, probably close to 700 races total. So it is going to be a little bit odd to me to be leaving swimming unless I swim in college. First of all, I want to thank everybody. First of all, I want to thank God. He's the one who, all those days, every year there's probably a full week where I really want to quit swimming. It's really hard. But God has allowed me to find the strength to keep going through it and to get faster each year. And I've learned so many lessons from swimming that I'm really, really thankful I never quit. I want to thank all my coaches. Some of the first coaches I had were Coach Brian, Coach Mike McCardle, and Coach Van. I didn't have Coach Van for long, but if you guys know who those coaches are, you've been on the team for a really long time. Of course, I want to thank, Coach Ken, Coach Jeff, who isn't here anymore. I really want to thank Coach Dan, Coach Andrew, Coach Leah. They've all helped me with my stroke and getting faster, and I really appreciate everything they've done for me. All the patience with trying to break my bad habits that I've picked up over the years, and fixing my technique and getting my endurance up. Everything they've done for me, I just really, really appreciate, because they don't always have to do it. Sometimes they choose to help me. I want to thank my parents. They've, like Ali said, they've been with me every step of the way. Every meet I've gone to, every practice I've been to. I know that my mom prays for me every morning. I know that my dad thinks about me and prays that I'll make good choices every day. And these are things that, while they're going to keep doing it probably for the rest of my life, I really appreciate, because I don't know when I'm going to get the chance to say that in front of a group of people again about them, but I love my parents, and thank you for all the support the whole way, and encouraging me to go to finals in the 400 IM and sectional stat. I really appreciate that, because if you hadn't been there, I wasn't going to do it. And Mom, you were the first one to tell me, every time I wanted to quit, you'd be the first one to say, then quit. And the reason I say that isn't to be funny, but because my mom knows me better than anybody in the world, and she knows that, she knew every time she said that, the second she said it, I was going to realize, I can't quit. That's not what I really want to do. And so, Mom, thank you for everything you've done for me. When I was little, driving me to practice, you guys buying all my equipment, and, being willing to let me keep swimming all these years, and just all the support. I really, really appreciate it. And even though I know that being a senior and leaving Columbus doesn't mean it's the end, it does mean that everything's going to be different. And I'm really going to miss seeing you guys every day. And, I'm looking forward to what's next in my life, but I'm really going to miss my parents and everybody, and my sister, Tori. Anyone who has a sibling knows that you don't always get along with your siblings 100% of the time.
No.
But I do think Tori and I get along a lot better than most siblings do. And I really love my sister. She's also been one of the biggest encouragers for me in my life. And she's put up with letting me take Mom and Dad to meets out of town, and leaving her with the Murphys for a weekend, and Tori has, over and over, anytime that I've been upset, after my parents, Tori comes to me and says, "What's wrong?" And that's something that not every set of siblings has. And Tori, thank you. I love you. You're the best sister I could ask for. Okay, so, and then, of course, all my friends on the Hurricanes. I've been swimming with you guys, some of you guys, for over 10 years. You know, I can't go through everybody. There's too many personal stories with everybody on this team. You'd be here all night, so I'm going to give a quick shout out to 3 of the people who have really, really helped me with training in general. Fabrizio, you push me every day when I'm doing backstroke or IM or butterfly. You're always in the lane next to me. You know, and every other day we kind of switch. One day you'll say, all right, 2 left, let's go. And the next day I'll say, all right, only a couple left, we can do it. And Fabrizio, you really pushed me all these years. Hannah Matson, you know, sometimes you are kind of my inspiration in swimming, because there are times where there's an A cycle that looks kind of tough, but there's a set that we don't really want to do. And Olivia, I can say the same thing about you. Both you guys are always, you know, you're the first ones to jump into the A lane and, you know, choose to do the hardest set. And of course, when you guys do that, since you're girls, like, I don't have an excuse. That's about the point that me and Chase and Fabrizio have to jump in there. And so, I mean, it's kind of bittersweet. Thank you for that. You guys have been pushing me for years. I want to thank the board members also. I know it's not easy to coordinate a team of over 200 swimmers, plus all the parents. I know that it's not easy to set up meets that you have to deal with the city on all the time. And like I said again, to keep the pool functional and being used and utilized. I know it's not an easy job. Even finding coaches, I know, is a process, a long process with, you know, interviews and reviewing everybody's profiles and resumes. And none of you guys have to do it. Someone has to do it, but you all chose to do it, so thank you for that. So, for all the other guys on the team, mostly for the younger guys, I want to tell you some of the things that I've learned in swimming. Some things that I don't think you can learn anywhere except for sports. And I think swimming is one of the best sports to learn these things in. Discipline. You know, when you're in swimming, if you're serious about it, you will learn discipline the first week you're there. Because the stuff we do is hard. I mean, there have been days where we've swam over 5 miles in one practice. And that's a lot. And you really have to be disciplined mentally, physically, emotionally to get through that. So I promise you guys, every time that you're thinking about quitting, or you think, man, I don't want to be here, I could be at home or hanging out with my friends, you're getting so much more from swimming than you would be from being out there, because these are the things that are going to prepare you for the rest of your life. They're not just memories, they're lessons. Work ethic really goes along with that. You will learn work ethic throughout swimming. Tenacity, for those of you who don't know what that means, tenacity basically means you stick with it. You don't give up. You keep going. And as soon as it gets hard, you reach down deep and you continue to keep swimming. You know, you continue to do those last few 100s or 200s or 500s that are on the set. You're going to keep going because you know that at the end of the day, when you get up at the blocks of the meet, you don't want to say, I don't feel ready. You want to say, I've done everything I can do to be faster. And I'm going to go fast. I'm going to go do the best I can. Healthy competition, that's a huge one. I can say that for me, that really falls to the guys on the team, Chase, Fabrizio, Fonz, Jackson, Jared, a bunch of other guys too, but you all specifically have pushed me every day in practice and in meets to really be better, you know, and healthy competition is an awesome thing. It's something that you're going to be glad to have around you for the rest of your lives. Through high school, I know that my dad has told me, you know, even past high school, you want to have people that you're competing against because iron sharpens iron, and that just means when you're around people who are competitive, you're going to be more competitive, you're going to be sharper, you're going to get better. So never take competition the wrong way, because it's just an opportunity to grow and become a better person. Okay, with the discipline, I've heard to mention this, but early mornings, we haven't had a lot of morning practices other than Saturdays, but You know, you never know when that's going to change. You might come in one day and find out the schedule changes to where you have 3 morning practices over the week that are at 6 o'clock in the morning, and you have to go. And those are going to make you better. They're going to discipline you. And there's a lot more. I'm just going to say the last thing. Sacrifice. I think everybody in this room has sacrificed something for swimming. You know, for me, the biggest things were hanging out with my friends, missing high school events, or, you know, even missing church on the weekends because I'm at a swim meet that's out of town. And, you know, I'm not saying go miss church because church is important, but I am saying that the sacrifices will be worth it in the end because of the experiences you're going to get in your sport. And even if you don't swim forever, just remember, sacrifice isn't always a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to take the smaller path and take the harder route, because it's going to lead you to the place of most opportunity and most advantage in the end. I'm proud to say that swimming has really helped me applying to colleges. I think it's taught me leadership and discipline, and giving me some experience that I'm going to use for the rest of my life that I wouldn't get anywhere else. And I honestly believe that is what's gotten me into the places I've been accepted for college. Next year, I will be attending the United States Service Academy. And for everybody who's not a senior yet, I just want to say, enjoy your years before college. I know it's when you're like in 10th grade, 11th grade, you can't wait to get out of high school. But I promise you, once you get there, everything's going to change. And you're going to realize that you've had it really good, because there's going to be a lot of deadlines. There are going to be a lot of things that you're going to realize very suddenly that you're going to miss. And you're never going to have the opportunity to repeat high school and middle school. So enjoy it while you can. Make the most of it. And the last thing, I'm going to miss everybody, but it's not the end. I will be back for Christmas and Thanksgiving and, shorter summers because of the military. But I will be back, so you'll still see me around. Otherwise, that's it. Thank you, everybody, for everything.